continental shelf. Can you find it? What's the continental shelf again? I think I heard that once in a video. Yes. Okay. It's this layer of the ocean. It's land right under the ocean. And then it drops off really deeply. This can be really, really long, hundreds of miles. But it's much, much more shallow than the deeper ocean. So what, Miss Kachuk? Who cares? Well, this continental shelf played a really important part in Alfred Wegener and continental drift theory. So we're going to look into that. But you can't see this part of the continent when you're on land. It's underwater. And just like this can be hundreds of miles, this can be deep. Just not as deep as this. So let's look at, have you seen the continental shelf? I don't know. You seen this movie? Let's watch. See if you can find continental shelf.
Whoa. Cool. Saved your life. Oh, you guys made me eat. What's that? I know what that is. Oh, Sandy Plankin saw one. He said it was called a butt. Wow, that's a pretty big butt. Oh, look at me. I'm gonna go touch the butt. Oh, yeah? Let's see you get closer. Okay. Beat that. Come on, Nemo. How far can you go? Oh, my dad says it's not safe.
Nemo! No!
Dad?
Oh, you're about to swim into open water.
No, I wasn't.
It's just a good thing I was here. If I hadn't shown up, I don't know.
He wasn't gonna go. Yeah, he was too afraid. No, I wasn't.
This does not concern you, kids. And you're lucky I don't tell your parents you were out there. You know you can't swim well.
I can swim fine, Dad, okay?
No, it's not okay. You shouldn't be anywhere near here. Okay, I was right. You know what? We'll start school in a year or two.
No, Dad. Just because you're scared of the ocean.
Clearly you're not ready, and you're not coming back until you are. You think you can do these things, but you just can't, Nemo.
I hate you.
There's nothing to see. Gather, over there. Excuse me, is there anything I can do? I am a scientist, sir. Is there any problem?
You know, I'm sorry.
So did you see the continental shelf? Yeah, it's the drop-off in Finding Nemo. That's the edge of the continental shelf. You can also see it in pictures of oceans, right? You see it on maps. But it's this idea. This shelf, often drawn in pictures as very, very small, can be quite big, and you can see most of Nemo's world is in this part. But it's this continental shelf that you can't see from land, but was mapped in Alfred Wegener's day, that helped him put the puzzle pieces together. Okay, so this map shows what? Shows the continents, shows the oceans, shows some mountains, which kind of come into play. But what's this lighter blue part? That's the continental shelf. And you can see, especially in the northern hemisphere, when you include the continental shelf, those puzzle pieces make a whole lot more sense. They also do all sorts of things like line up mountain ridges and rocks. More of Wegener's evidence. But for this part of the lesson, we're looking at the continental shelf and how looking at maps of the continents with the continental shelf showed Wegener that these these continents really did fit together much better, especially in the northern hemisphere, than they did. Here's a real picture. Can you see the continental shelf? See how it extends out? Okay. You can see this up above, but when you're here, you can't see it. You just see the ocean. And then it's often mapped like this. So it was a map like this that Wegener saw that made him think not just like, oh, South America can fit into Africa, right? But that all of the continents, if you include the continental shelf, fit together much better. Sometimes it's shown in that light blue. Oftentimes, and you're going to see this in the tasks, oftentimes it's drawn as like dots like this. So here you can see If you include the continental shelf, these puzzle pieces become kind of more easy to fit into each other. Okay, where's the continental shelf? Right there. That's it. That's all I have on continental shelf. In the tasks, use some of the cards that look like this. You have cards with the continental shelf and without. Try matching puzzle pieces and then answering the learning log. Good luck. Have fun.